Hey Cancer, welcome to your main reading for this beautiful beginning of February, the month of love. This is your first reading for the month. It is a general reading for Cancer, Sun, and Rising. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. If nothing resonates at all, you could always, if you're here as a Cancerian Sun, you could watch your Rising reading or be a cross-watcher for the Sun and or Rising sign of your divine counterpart. Sometimes good messages come through that way. I love cross-watching myself. Also, the way I do my spreads is I focus on divine masculine energies coming through and divine feminine energies coming through. So if you feel the need to reverse it, if it just kind of comes out reversed, that's fine. It does not invalidate the reading. Most important thing is that the storyline speaks to you, that it resonates, okay? All right, I am pulling for you 2 cards, one for divine masculine, one for divine feminine from Spirit Animal Oracle. Ooh, nice. Masculine gets card 44. That is a master number, a sacred number. We don't reduce it. And it's Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. So a very interesting message of reclaiming one's power here coming through for the divine masculine, Panther Spirit. Yes, feminine gets card 43. So isn't that interesting? 43 and 44. Owl Spirit, you see clearly now, dear feminine. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I got a bounce in my step, Cancer. I know this reading is getting to you a little bit late because, for those who don't know, I was in a very bad car accident in late January. And today I just drove home with my brand new car. So, yay me. Oh, yay, car payments. Glad to have it all behind me. This is the numerology guidance cards. I was using them for the morning musings in the last series at the end of January. Everybody really liked them. Ooh, this has come out before. Number 5, change. I can't remember who that came out for. It came out for another one of you. I'll read it and maybe I'll remember. Okay. Here we go. I think it was Taurus, I want to say. This card, so if you're dealing with a Taurus, I think it was Taurus. This card indicates a time of expected and unexpected change when anything can happen and usually does. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to think of your life as an adventure in which exciting opportunities could appear at any moment. Rather than fearing the unfamiliar and unknown, you are urged to embrace expansion, movement, and change. This is a time to go with the flow and open yourself to opportunities that will improve your quality of life. Anything is possible. And the wheels are set in motion, so be sure to play your part by moving closer to your dreams. You may be called upon to make changes in your mindset, in your relationships, in your residence, lifestyles, or career, wherever the shift is needed to serve your greater good. It is time to broaden your horizons and re-spark your passion for life. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward a time of movement and change. Procrastination, resistance, and fear only take you out of alignment, so surrender yourself to the opportunities that are about to present themselves. Trust that you're divinely loved and guided, and you'll be shown the way. That's some powerful message right there. I can't remember who it was. Someone else had it very recently. And since, it was either Aries, Taurus, Gemini, or you. And I don't think it was Gemini. Gemini got spirituality, I believe. Anyway, so that's some lovely energy to think about. Feminine can see clearly, which is good, which is helpful in times of change. You kind of see it coming before it really hits, if that makes sense. I love the number 5. Here we go. Let's look at your connection. Masculine is not playing here. The divine masculine stepping into the reading with the energy of the 2 of Cups. And there's the King of Wands from your morning musing. For those who don't know, I do a little morning spread. It's the way I kind of greet the day. I've been doing it for years, and I just thought I would invite you in. So if you missed it, when you get to the end of this reading, the end screen, a thumbnail will pop up. The one on the left will take you to the morning musing in case you missed it. For those of you who did watch it, you know that this was your anchor card. So the feminine stepping into the reading, it's all about the King of Wands. Very interesting. King of Wands. Could be some Leo energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. I'll keep it loosey-goosey because it is Wands. It's fire. This is somebody who's very clear about what they want. Very passionate. Definitely someone the feminine is highly attracted to. Could be a lot of chemistry here in this connection. All right. Let me just... Well, we got a King of Swords. 3 of Cups. 6 of Wands. 4 of Swords, some healing in the past for the feminine. That Knight of Cups. Ooh, interesting. And yeah, a little bit of overwhelm going forward. So let's wait and see what that's all about. Hold on a second. So in the morning musing, yeah, not a lot of the cards that are here came through other than that King of Wands, as I look at it. But in the past, what I'm seeing for this masculine King of Swords is an energy around truth, honesty, integrity, high vibration, intellect, reasoning, logic. The King of Swords, all the kings have extra swords, and all the queens have extra cups. So this is swords on swords, and that can be very steely and kind of not very warm and fuzzy. But the good news about this King of Swords is that the King of Swords likes to do things the right way. So they take extra care in their planning to be sure that they're considering everything. You would find people with King of Swords energy are usually found, not always, in fields like law enforcement, the military, lawyers, judges, right? Anyone that pledges an oath to a code higher than themselves, So it's all about their idealism and their values and morals. So I'm taking extra care with that King of Swords, because what I'm seeing here right now is a 3 of Cups. Present experience in this connection is focused on that 3 of Cups energy, and in the future, 6 of Wands is reconciliation, making peace, a win-win situation. So I'm a little fuzzy on that 3 of Cups for the feminine. In the past, 4 of Swords, that energy of kind of going within and getting very zen about things, really trying to reflect and, all the reads, just like with Mercury retrograde, you kind of go to ground. There is healing involved in the 4 of Swords, but it's also about reevaluating, reassessing, realigning to your path, and doing so in a way that's kind of very meditative. Present experience for this feminine, wow. Knight of Cups, moving toward love, or someone moving toward the feminine with love. Could it be this King of Wands? Could it be? And then we have, in the future, the 7 of Cups. Now, to me, this is, it can just be confusion. I'm confused, or this is like some emotional baggage that has to be sorted through. It can be emotional overwhelm, things being very confusing and overwhelming on an emotional level. So we will take a look at that. All right, let's look at the 2 of Cups. Woo. Beautiful energy. Well, here we go. There's a card of commitment. Hello, Taurus. That Hierophant, this feels like, well, let me go a little deeper. 10 of Swords, end of a painful cycle. Underneath, past life soulmate, 6 of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is something has come to a very painful conclusion. It's wrapped up. So the good news is the 10 of Swords is already in your rear view mirror, but it was something very painful, and it involves the beautiful twin flame energy that can be found in the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. There's some nostalgia with that 6 of Cups, but it's underneath. This to me is more twin flamey than anything else, but the end of something, I feel as if there might be an issue here around beliefs, around commitment, unwillingness to commit, perhaps, kind of being, having one's heels dug in. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I see a 3 of Cups. So there may be a break here that I'm seeing, and it involves this 3 of Cups. So let's look at the King of Swords. Could be a marriage breaking up for some of you, or a divine masculine who's ending a marriage and who's motivated to do so by the twin, by the feminine. Not really clear on it, so let's go a little further. King of Swords. In the past, yeah, lots of anxiety about doing things the right way. Okay, King of Swords. Also, just for those of you who like to know, the Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's air energy. But I feel like in their effort to want to do things the right way, they were, had a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress that they were dealing with, and really wanting to return. See this beautiful, I love the Knight of Wands because it's that energy that was in that change card, sort of that zest for life, that, see your life as an adventure. That's the energy you get from the Knight of Wands. It represents the sign of Sagittarius, or is associated with the sign of Sagittarius, which is all about that joie de vivre, that let's go, I'm so excited, we're going on a grand explore, But the problem with the Knight of Wands, even though this masculine wanting to return very passionately, they don't always have staying power. That's the problem with the Knight of Wands. He comes in and then he goes out just as quickly because he hasn't sort of thought things through. And this masculine wanting to return, but wanting to do things the right way and feeling all the stress. Yes, underneath there was a conflict. 5 of Wands, some outside interference here that kept this masculine from coming back. And now I'm getting that feeling around that 3 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Not a great energy. Something here right now is coming through in a way that feels either, I can say deceptive, something that's just not on the level. This card also represents that energy of I'd rather ask forgiveness than permission. I'm going to just go do what I want to do. And if it doesn't float your boat, then I'll just ask for forgiveness. It's that kind of energy. There is a little bit of sneakiness, but it can also be escaping a situation, right? Trying to kind of get out of Dodge, get out of something that isn't working, right? Wasn't this in your morning musing? Your whole reading in the morning was about abundance, and this Ace of Pentacles came in. And it is taking your connection to the next level. It would be perceived as a big offer, someone who's ready to commit. So now that I have that information, yes, Judgment underneath right now. So this is present energy experience within this connection. I feel this masculine is trying to get out of another connection, is dealing with someone else. Could be a karmic, doesn't have to be, could just be somebody that isn't getting the memo that they're done, and so there's conflict around it. It's someone they're trying to let go of, and they may just have to do it in a very sneaky way. I know that doesn't feel real good, but sometimes you got to get out with the shirt on your back. And then I see the Ace of Pentacles is this big offer, and underneath is the Judgment card, that Scorpio energy of second chances, redemption, forgiveness, answering the call of the past life soulmate. And then we get the lovely energy of the 6 of Wands, which is how we kind of come back together. We're victorious. We made it through this dark energy of the 10 of Swords. And it all feels as if this masculine is making a big shift. That Ace of Pentacles represents a new beginning. But it is with the past life soulmate. 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups, Judgment, which would be this feminine. They didn't handle it right the last time in the past. They wanted to. Their intentions were good and honorable, but they stressed about it. They really didn't have everything figured out. And whatever that outside source, which to me is a third party, was interfering. And now they're just kind of, I got to get out of this. I got to get out of this. So that Ten of Swords may be what the things may have. Hello. Things might, I have not eaten yet today. It's already after 4. Things may not have gone well between the masculine and the feminine recently, and that's why that Ten of Swords appears. And I feel that in the future, this masculine wants to reconnect, come back together, reconcile the differences, make peace, have a win-win outcome. The whole deck was upside down. Yes. So in the energy of the divine masculine, like I've made up my mind. I know what I want. I'm taking control. I'm coming back. So I feel there was a false start over here for their return. It didn't come off the way they wanted it to or with the intention they had behind it. Caused a lot of chaos and confusion. Something broke up here between the two of the feminine and the masculine. They're kind of trying to get out of dodge of this third party energy and start brand new, big new beginning, deepening a level of commitment with the past life soulmate, hoping for, I'm a little jittery. Have you noticed that? I am riding on nothing but coffee today. Hoping for forgiveness and second chances here and taking matters into their own hands to seek the reconciliation. Hello. It's pretty amazing. Feminine. King of Wands, King of Wands, King of Wands. That was the anchor card this morning, and I felt that it was kind of coming out reversed. You know, somebody that was a little bit controlling. And the devil came out on top of that Ace of Pentacles. Remember? So if you didn't see it, you want to see it. And I said, stubborn. Stubborn. Somebody's being stubborn and controlling. And several of you in the comments said, yep, look, twin flame. This is your person. If you're here as a feminine. That King of Wands has got your attention. This beautiful Four of Wands, that 1111 card, when you look at it, right? The two posts and the two posts look like 1111. I love this energy. Yes, manifesting it. Look at you go, feminine. Wow. Virgo and Gemini in that Magician, manifesting this union with the King of Wands, like that's the start of life partnership in that Four of Wands. Now in the past, yes, things did not go as planned and it had to hurt, and that's why you're healing here, or you were healing, feminine. Before I pull this card, remember this? Masculine, reclaim your power. There it is, reclaiming their power. Just wanted to say that. Seven of Cups. All right, so we start confused, we end confused, lots of overwhelm on an emotional level. You don't know what's up or what's down here, feminine. So I feel that's what the Four of Swords is about. It's like getting really centered. You know how your card here is, I can see clearly now. I feel that that's what this was. Like, what was all that? I'm just like, this was a whirlwind. I'm confused. I don't know what's up, what's down. And so I'm going to go to ground and take the time to heal and get centered as I sort through all of this on an emotional level. And I don't know my next best step. Little touch of overthinking things here in the past. But it makes sense to me, dear feminine, because of the confusion. So I feel that all this overwhelm and the confusion kind of led you into this feeling. I'm feeling very stuck. I'm feeling very trapped. I don't know my next best step. And wanting to kind of think your way through all of it instead of feel your way through, if that makes sense. Really trying very hard here, dear feminine, to stay in the realm of thought and not let the emotions take you over. But in the end, what happened is you just kind of froze. You kind of felt really stuck and really trapped. Like, I don't know what to do with this. All you wanted was to move to calmer waters. Really nice. Six of Swords underneath. Like, I don't know what to do here, but what I want to do is get over all this chaos and turbulence. So that's underneath. That's probably why you kind of went on your own. But right now, this Knight of Cups in the present experience, somebody coming towards you with love, their heart on their sleeve, emotionally available. It's romantic. It's your love. This is where you're at right now, feminine. You're kind of like, I know a choice needs to be made. Am I going to open myself up to this again because it didn't go so well last time? I feel you've manifested this King of Wands to return with love from their heart. The Gemini energy of the lovers here, though, is about a choice. This is a card of choice. So you have to choose the union, which means you have to make yourself, wait for it, vulnerable. Got it? To what's gone on before. And that's why I think the lovers is here clarifying the Knight of Cups. Am I ready to choose this person again? Who? You know who. This reading is so oddly specific, it feels like a personal. So I like to say that. Yes, it does. I'm getting all these double hits. This is a very specific reading. This is your soulmate. This is your person, this King of Wands. I'm telling you, though, they're going to reclaim their power and move toward this feminine. Right now, they're trying to escape some other nonsense that they're involved in, whatever that is. I don't know. You know. 7 of Cups in the future, though. So now we're back to the confusion. It feels like there's some stuff that hasn't been fully resolved on an emotional level. And the return of this King of Wands just kind of throws you right back in it. Okay, so start small. Come from high vibration love. That's your energy, Cancerian, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the Queen of Cups. What's on the bottom here? Yeah, the Moon, afraid of the reconciliation, but not giving up. Boom. So, I feel like what I want to tell you, dear feminine, if you are here as the feminine, is the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This is taking that first step, despite the overwhelm, despite the confusion, despite feeling kind of really emotionally all over the map. Just take a step, a baby step. As long as you're coming from high vibration love, from your sensitivity, from your care, your compassion, you cannot go wrong. So I feel that Queen of Cups is you. On the bottom, what's the rate limiting step? All your fears and insecurities are triggered when this King of Wands comes back to resolve the matter, to kind of reconcile your differences, to make nice, as it were. And you won't give up, though. You won't let these fears take you over. You'll persist and persevere a little bit further and a little bit further until all the confusion goes away. And the only way it'll go away is if you get, everything up front, where you understand what you're dealing with completely. That would take the edge off. And then you get to decide whether you want to continue and choose the connection, right, lovers, or whether you want to go on your own way. Does that make sense? So I still feel there's some more to go between these two. For the couple I'm reading for the divine counterparts I'm reading for, you're not quite over yet, even though you think you are. And the masculine thinks you are. There's more to come. If this is speaking to you, my lovelies, I am going to take it to the extended now. The link is in the description box below this video. In the first or second sentences, just click here for your extended, and you know the drill. I'm going to do another 3-card pull. The situation, the issue, or the energy you need to focus on, the block or the challenge, or the dynamic between you around that issue, what you can do about it, or what you can expect to come of it, depending on what card comes out. And that's all based on this part of the reading. So now we've gone from the morning spread down to this bigger one, and now I'm going to do an even deeper dive. Message from the divine masculine to the divine feminine, from the feminine to the masculine. What are you trying to say to each other at 5D? A card for you, Cancer, from your higher self, spirit, or the universe, whatever, wherever you contact your spiritual team. Messages coming through will either be confirmation, clarification, sometimes a warning, sometimes a pep talk. It's really a great spot, to see what kind of advice comes through, and then what you can expect going forward. And if timing's a factor, it would show up in that position. Okay, really powerful reading. I get the whole change thing. And Cancer, you're no different from anybody else. Nobody really likes change. I'm one of those freaks. I kind of groove on it, but I, now at least it's coming, and expect the unexpected. Do you see where this is going? It's very exciting. I will see you at the extended in a few seconds. Otherwise, take care and have a great weekend. Bye, Cancer.